Hello everyone. This is a video that I been meaning to do for a little while. I'm just basically going to record a songwriting session today. There's a song called Misfits that I put up. I put up a sample of the lyrics, some of the lyrics quite some time ago on my blog, on my Art and Asperger's blog. So yeah, I've been working on this song for a while. I just thought it would be appropriate to work on this one today, since I'm going to be putting this up on my Art and Asperger's blog, as well as my Facebook page for my Kate Kent music stuff. So yeah, if you want to have a look at some of the lyrics, you can. It's on my blog, which I'll give you details on later. So normally with my songwriting process, I start lyrics first, for the most part. There are a few exceptions to that rule. Actually, there's a song on my EP called Freedom. It's actually the title track. That is actually one of the exceptions to that rule, where I wrote the music first, but that's pretty rare for me. Most of my songs are lyrics first. So usually I'll go to a cafe or just at home or at the beach. Often if I'm at the beach, they just end up being songs about waves and air. So, I actually find if I'm in a more kind of closed off space, I can focus more. But sometimes it's good also to get out and, like at a cafe, you can observe a person and make up a story about them, or, like I said, imagery for the beach or whatever in nature. You can just work with what's around you if you want to get inspired, so that works for me. A disclaimer, you'll hear very, very bad keyboard playing today because I'm a terrible pianist. I'm not a pianist. I never practiced. I had lessons, never practiced. And that'll be made very evident today. I only use this as a songwriting tool. I don't play live with it because that would be torture. I have a husband who is incredibly good at playing pretty much every instrument in existence, so that comes in very handy, especially for the EP. You'll hear a lot of his playing if you listen to that. But yeah, since the EP release, I'm back into the writing again. Back to square one. And this song I've been coming back to. I'm not even sure when I posted it on the blog. It was probably a good 12 months ago. It's called Misfits. This was inspired by, I was in the city one day. This is when I was doing some busking in the city. And you see a lot of guitarists playing away and just people just completely oblivious to them, and there's all sorts of quirky characters that you see in the city, and so this was kind of inspired by that, and just with my experience with Asperger's, and really that everyone's a little bit misfits, really. We're all a little bit nuts, and so that's where that's kind of come from. And I've already put up a few chord progression ideas, but I'm not really sure if they're working, so I'm just going to have a bit of a work on that today. We probably won't fix the issue, but I hope to eventually. This is one of those songs that I'm not willing to give up on just yet, so we'll see how we go. Oh, another tool that I use is chord dictionary, again, because I don't practice keys, and it's just a great way to, because I tend to just go diatonic at first, and then I'll look at extensions or relative minor chords or whatever. Because I try not to stay diatonic, but I'll usually start there and work my way from there. So I'll be referring to this probably a lot today. So let's get started. Where's this city street? Oh, another thing I should mention is because I've been singing and I've been playing flute. Sorry, my voice sounds terrible. I've been a bit sick. I've been singing since forever. And I first learnt the flute at about age 8, I think. So I'm very melody driven. I get melodies very easily. It's the chords. The part here that we're doing today is the part that I struggle with. And probably in the end, I'll probably just get my husband to help me out with it. But I'm just doing this for the purpose of showing you what my process is. So I've just got the lyrics here, and at the moment, I've just got a few chord ideas up the top there. I think that's my intro, and I think that's just going to be my progression for the whole thing, but I'll just see if that's going to work today. I might fiddle around, see if I can find something that's going to work better. Okay, so I'm playing E minor, C, G, right chord. Try that again. See, half the time I'm just trying to play the right notes. So that's the lesson for you all. Practice your instruments. It makes the whole process a lot easier. I feel like I'm missing a chord. In the noisy city streets, the busker plays his guitar. The sound echoes through the indifference. Ah. There are many people alone in the crowd they can have. Sorry, my singing is terrible today. Have a conversation with nothing to say. There is a world of misfits with all of their colors on display. So many of us are colorblind. See, I'm lacking something. I need. See, it's just these three chords the whole way through, but I need something to fill the gaps without sounding like rubbish. But we could probably just do that in the arranging process. My husband Lou can help me a lot with that. In fact, co-writing is really the best way to go. Getting, showing someone else your stuff and getting their input is really, really helpful. So I'll just go from the chorus. There are many people alone in the crowd. They can have a conversation with nothing to say. There is a world of misfits with all of their colors on display. But so many of us are colorblind. So I need something like a riff. Something like that'll work, but a third hand to play. I might try as like a bass line. I'll just sing it. He closes his eyes, escapes to his world. This is. He closes his eyes, escapes to his world. He closes his eyes. Oh, no, it's fine. He closes his eyes, escapes to his world. Resonates its beauty through his voice. A child stops to listen. I struggle to be heard. I think I might change something here because this is getting a bit boring. I struggle to be heard. So what am I? So I'm starting on the E minor. So, but I'm not. I'm playing the. Yes, I'm playing the. I will add extensions to these most likely to give it more depth. It's incredibly annoying just doing just the major minor chords. Something to this. Okay. Yeah, I think if I give them the G, it gives a bit more fun. Struggle to be something else. Maybe actually that might work. I struggle to be heard. G. Am I listening? B minor. Just gonna struggle to be heard. Am I listening? I feel like I'm hidden. Am I watching? So many of us are colorblind. Okay, so as you can hear, there's still work to go, but yeah, I tend to write very simply. I'm not complicated at all. But if you listen to my EP, we tend to add all the jazz later, in terms of, like, I tend to write simply, but then later we'll add riffs. Like, my husband arranged brass for the title track of my EP, for example, and he's a bass player as well, so he works out some clever bass lines in terms of the arranging. So this is very much, I like to think of it as this is the blueprint or the skeleton, and then later on we add the flesh, or we build the house. So this is very much the bare bones part of it, and there's just a lot of mucking around. There's probably easier ways to do it, but I just find I tend to just have a fiddle. That's usually the best way to go. And often I'll show Luke the basics, and then he will suggest ideas, or, as I mentioned before, we want to do some more co-writing. So the album that does eventually come out, there will be a lot more co-writing, I think, with this album. But that's so you get the basic idea of what I do. When I talk about my art in my blog, this is what I'm referring to. just the sitting down, pen to paper, getting on the keyboard, and just writing and just doing it. A lot of the time I can get, like, there are times when I just get very frustrated and I'm like, oh, it's not working, and this has been one of the songs. Like, you look at it now, it's very simple, but I know it's missing something, and you could probably hear it too. It needs, I'll probably add extensions or something. It's just not quite, or it could just be my rubbish playing. Yeah, so, but that gives you an idea of what I'll sit down and do as often as possible. But if you want to have a listen to my songwriting, the polished versions of my songs, you can go to katekent.bandcamp.com, and there you'll find my EP. You can listen to it all in full online, so you'll get to know what a finished product sounds like. Because hopefully this doesn't detract you from wanting to listen to my stuff. This is very much the nitty-gritty side of it. But yeah, you can go there. If you're not already on my Art and Asperger's Facebook page, you can go there. Just facebook.com/Art and Asperger's. And I have a blog called Art and Asperger's as well. So if you want to go to my Art and Asperger's page, you go to artandaspergers.wordpress.com. You'll find I do put lyrics up there fairly often, and I just blog, obviously, about my experiences with Asperger's and with writing songs and just with life things. Yes, you can go to those things, or you can also go to my Facebook page for my music stuff, which is facebook.com/KateKentMusic, Kent like Superman. Yes, you can go to all those things to check out what I do with my projects and with my blogging and with all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I hope that you found this video at least somewhat interesting. I put it up on Facebook as a suggestion, and a few people were interested in what my process is, so you'll probably be incredibly disappointed with my process. It's not much of a process, it's just basically, well, not mucking around, there is focus there, but it probably doesn't look like it when you're watching me. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I will put up another vlog soon or another YouTube video soon. Always feel free to make suggestions. You can email me at artandaspergers@gmail.com if you want to make suggestions for my blog. You can do that, or you can just send me a personal message on my Facebook page as well. So thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.